Hello, Stage 3, and welcome back to Semester 3 of the third year. So, there's not really much happening this week for you guys, as far as I'm aware. So, you will have an OSCE prep session, and there's not really much that you need to do to prepare for that. You should attend that session the same way that you would attend the OSCE, kind of with a working knowledge of the programme and what we've been teaching you over the last 3 years. I think that there is some information on Canvas that should give an overview of the types of thing we might do, but you don't really need to know exactly what we're going to do. And it would be better if you just kind of revise generally the concepts that we've covered in second year and third year. You also this week will have a session with Dr. Richardson about the account of professional development, which hopefully you'll find useful. And that's pretty much it from your summary of information this week. Obviously, this is the last semester in Stage 3, and there is going to be obviously a lot of stress and anxiety around coming back to campus for the final semester of this stage before you get ready to go off and enjoy the summer and enter the Oriel recruitment process. Hopefully some of you have seen the email that I sent out recently that discussed the changes that are coming to Oriel, namely the name change. So you're going to, instead of being called pre-registration trainees, you will apply to be foundation trainees, and rather than applying to pre-registration training programs, you will apply to foundation training programs. It might not sound like a big deal, the name change, but I think it will. It adds a level of complexity that means you're going to have to be familiar with the kind of both names, and it might be a little bit more confusing. I think one thing that I would take from this, it's not ideal, it's not perfect, but it does reflect some of the ever-changing environment of postgraduate pharmacy training. Since I graduated, even when I started my MPharm actually, there's been constant change in the pharmacy education, and the standards have changed, and what pre-regs have been called has changed. Once we were called pharmacy students in pre-registration training, then we were called trainee pharmacists, then we went back to being called pre-reg pharmacists. So there is always this level of flux that you should get used to, because it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I've been registered nearly 10 years and there's always this changing kind of landscape. So it is something to get used to. It shouldn't be a major problem. So the situational judgment test will be still used to assess how well you conform to the NHS values, and the numeracy test will still look at numeracy. Maths doesn't change. You will still be assessed in the same way. Like last year, there won't be any multiple mini interviews, so you won't have to prepare for an interview, and the tests you'll be able to do just at a Pearson VUE test centre. Some of you might decide not to apply for a pre-registration training programme or a foundation training programme in England, Wales or Scotland via the Oriel system. You might prefer to just contact people independently, and that's also absolutely fine. But I don't know who's going to do what, and you don't have to tell me, so I'll just provide the information as I get it, and if it's useful to you, then hopefully you'll be able to use it. If it's not useful to you, then please just ignore it. Some of you may already have your pre-registration or foundation training sorted, and if you do, great. If not, then please do look out for the emails that are coming with information. If anyone's got any questions, as always, please get in touch with the mpharm.stage3leader@newcastle.ac.uk address, and somebody will get back in touch with you. Speak soon. Bye.